Really think about it. Why are so many women so bothered that men are going outside to find fit, feminine, and friendly women when they themselves aren't willing to become fit, feminine, and friendly? Like, you're not willing to give men what they want, but they should not go out and find it elsewhere. So they should be stuck with you and your mediocre self. Can we see how toxic that is? Like, let's put our emotions to the side and just think of how toxic that is.
Women really hate seeing someone else get the exact prize they refuse to work for. They want a top-tier man, but all they do is just sit there doing nothing, like waiting for an apple to fall when you can just reach for it. These women don't bring any effort to the game, but they absolutely lose their minds when someone else does, and this is where they get exposed. They don't want to admit they got passed over just because they wouldn't try. That's the real reason it bothers them so much.
You're never, ever, and I do mean absolutely never, going to be able to convince me that it's normal for a man over the age of 20 to be dating a woman that just turned 18 or 19. Ever. Question for the men that do that. How come y'all never have 18-year-old male friends? Because if you have enough in common with this 18-year-old woman that you're able to build a whole committed romantic relationship with her, how come your homeboy is not 17, 18, and 19 years old? Huh? Why is that? Could it be because you're a predator? Is that the answer, perhaps? Because I think that that's the answer. There's no reason to be dating women that young unless you were trying to manipulate them. If that's what it is, then just say that's what it is. Tell the truth. Young, naive, freshly turned 18 women are going to be the easiest to manipulate and run game on. They're obviously going to expect the least out of you and accept the most out of you because they ain't seen nothing else yet. But y'all get on social media every day and every week and every month trying to convince us that's normal. It's not normal. It's not. I mean, it might be normal for you being the predator, but like on a large scale, it's not normal. It's quite weird and very nasty.
When older women get hit with the reality that they're now competing with younger and more desirable women, they label men as predators. They've lost the upper hand and they've accumulated baggage left and right, so men look past them. I think there's much bigger societal problems than a 20-year-old man wanting to fall in love with an 18-year-old woman. She's attacking and labeling all men in the 20 to 25 age bracket as nasty predators, and completely writing off 18-year-old women as naive, gullible, clueless, or easy targets.
A man with money is attracted to money. So in order for you to get a man with money, you need to look like money and know how to package yourself like money. You need to use perception to your advantage. In High Value Woman 101, you learn about packaging, you learn about confidence, you learn about feminine tone. It's impossible for you to get a man with money to spend on you if you're not even willing to invest in yourself.
This just proves women are spending money to compete with other women. A designer dress and an artificial soft voice don't magically turn a gold digger into a genuine prize. Women swallow these ridiculous high-value courses to learn basic manipulation tactics, but completely refuse to bring any actual peace to the table. If you actively package yourself as a luxury item waiting to be bought, you're going to get tossed out the exact second a newer model walks into the room. Nobody with real wealth wants to fund a permanent vacation for someone who treats a relationship like a corporate buyout. The minute that cheap facade inevitably cracks, the entire transaction gets canceled permanently.
My ex is the kindest man I've ever dated, and I fucking hate him. I am so mad at him. Oh my god. It's like manifesting in the worst ick of my life. I wake up every morning nauseated. I'm so annoyed that I dated his ass. Every single day we would have a long conversation. Okay, maybe not every single day. Once a week at least, though. That's not hyperbole. Once a week we'd have a 4-hour conversation about how I said something wrong, did something wrong, hypothetically might have offended someone, how he's not sure if I'm kind. He's just unsure. And kindness is really important to him because he's so kind. So let's talk about whether I'm kind or not for 4 hours. And that was basically conversations where I had to just like defend myself and be like, no, I am kind. I'm so kind. You misunderstood. You know what? Maybe I'm a huge fucking bitch. Maybe I'm not kind. But here's what I know for damn sure. I'm not performing kindness for anyone the way that it was so important for him to. I had to perform for him like a dancing monkey that, no, I am kind. And he had to perform like a dancing monkey for the rest of the world that he's kind. Guess what? If you're really kind, if you're really a good person, not something you gotta advertise. It's not something you gotta explain over and over and over again. That's the vibe. And if you don't think that's my vibe, let's just fucking break up. I have felt degraded by many men in my life. I've never felt so degraded as with this man who was accusing me every single week of not being kind. And me, like, groveling and being like, no, I am. And so as mad as I am at him, I'm even more mad at myself for allowing someone to put me in that position. And I think anger is a very important emotion because it is a point of no return. It is someone crossing the line, essentially. And if any man I date ever brings my character into question, I don't care if he's fucking Jesus, okay? I don't care if he's God. I don't care if he's Gandhi. We are breaking up. I am not proving my character to anyone. If you think I'm a bitch, I probably fucking am. And so we should just break up.
Total accountability feels like a massive attack when you refuse to actually grow up. He tried to push her to be a better person, but holding up that mirror completely shattered the fake positive illusion she built around herself. She couldn't handle the reality check, so now she absolutely hates the guy for exposing her flaws. That intense anger is literally just pure panic because deep down, she's terrified she can't maintain a real relationship with anyone. It's way easier to play the victim and villainize him than to do the heavy work to actually become a decent partner.
I just had a random thought. What a time to be alive for men right now. You can literally go to the gym and see the baddest bitch ever walking around in literally next to nothing for free. You can go to the grocery store now. You're just seeing the fattest asses in front of you just swallowing up tiny little biker shorts. Coochie just eating those shorts up everywhere. Just girl at your local gym doing squats in this cute little bodysuit, just looking sexy. Coochie just swallowing up her skirt or shorts. And you don't even have to pay to see. You just have to show up to your local grocery store, gym, shopping mall, wherever. Everywhere you look, there's just hot chicks everywhere. You guys are lucky.
She sounds way more excited about it than the men do. The comment section on this one's just men saying it's stupid. They're saying they don't look in the gym, they turn their heads away and keep their faces down while minding their own business. There's a reason why they're actively choosing to work out at home, instead of giving validation to women basically wearing nothing. Imagine the outrage if a man posted this instead of her.
FBI, open up!
Guys, I think my single era might be permanent. First of all, my standards are high. Yeah. I don't like everyone. I'm curving everyone left, right, center. Yeah. It's just how it's been like for a long time, and I think it's gonna continue this way. Sorry, I just don't like anyone. I don't like anyone. No one's meeting my standards, and I've got high standards, you know. Like, all I want is to be able to date a footballer, yeah. It's not even the fact that like, oh, he's rich, but yeah, that's one of the reasons. But imagine going up to someone and be like, yeah, my man's a footballer. Yeah, he plays for this team. Yeah, he does this, he does that. Do you know what I mean? Guys, when I tell you my phone is dry, my phone is dry. They're just people I don't want texting me. Definitely gonna be single forever, man. I'm gonna be 40 by myself, yeah, lonely. But that's okay. That's okay, because I'm not the only one.
Sitting around waiting for a Premier League striker to fall out of the sky is a guaranteed way to stay single. Top-tier stars aren't exactly hunting for people who brag about rejecting regular folks on the internet. That self-imposed isolation is just the direct result of having completely cartoonish expectations. You can't refuse to live in reality and then act shocked when nobody comes to the rescue. Enjoy the peace and quiet because it's going to be a long ride.
Being with a broke man will make you do stupid, crazy things that are just so out of character. For example, I got in a car accident last year, so I had to get a new car. This man and I lived together. He did not have a car. He used my car every single day to drive to the gym and do whatever the fuck because he was unemployed. Anyway, I was like, okay, let's be frugal. Like, I just want to make things easier because he pretended like he was going to give me money for the car payments and also for car insurance. Spoiler alert, he never did that. Anyway, I got a Mazda, okay, under my name, leased it, paid down payment, everything was being paid out of my pocket. I am a German car girly. I had a BMW before. I've had multiple BMWs, Mercedes, and that's really my fit. Like, I love nice cars. And tell me why this man and I broke up. He cheated on me, and now I'm stuck with this Mazda that I don't give a shit about. I just want the lease to be over so bad, and I want to get myself a nice girly Mercedes. The lesson here is don't let a broke man run any of your decisions, any of them, because what the fuck?
The dealership didn't hold a gun to anyone's head to sign that contract. Buying a brand new vehicle for an unemployed partner is just an insanely terrible financial decision. You can't play the victim when your own signature is right there on the paperwork. Trying to buy loyalty with a car always backfires in the end. Now that monthly Mazda payment is just a stupid tax for making a bad choice.
And I cannot stand an overly lustful man. Like, you're overly wanting the coochie. Like, you hit a nigga with like, oh, what you doing today? Or like, what you doing? I'm trying to do you. Or what you eat today? I'm trying to eat you. Like, my God, just no type of substance, no type of conversationalist. You just get straight to the, like, golly, just so lustful. And like, it scares me because it's just like, do y'all not have coochie at home? Like, and them be the ones that be having coochie at home. Like, they be living with a bitch and still don't be satisfied. Like, golly, y'all be really having me worried though. Like, damn, it's given like you don't know how to just sit down and relax. Like, why are you so lustful? Why are you so worried about like hitting the next bitch? Like, my God, are you okay? Like, for real, do y'all be okay? Cause it's given something is really wrong. Like, y'all just be overly freaked out. Like, I don't like that.
You catch exactly what you fish for. Posting thirst traps naturally attracts comments that completely match the vibe. You can't expect a deep philosophical conversation from a late night text on a hookup app. If the whole platform relies entirely on swiping faces, the messages are obviously going to stay purely physical. Complaining about it makes zero sense when you chose to play the game.
Oh, the last two guys that slid into my DM that try to prove to me what great guys they are according to my dating stories, that they're not like everybody else. Yes, they fucking are, because literally for like 2 weeks, maybe even 3, they were calling, they were texting, they were like, I can't wait to see you, I can't wait to meet you, oh my God, yes, let's do dinner Thursday night, right? I'm like, all right, cool, let's do dinner Thursday night. You guys, literally like the night before, I get a text saying, oh my God, can't wait to see you. You know, see you tomorrow. Great. Rolls around Thursday, nothing. Like crickets. Not like, hey, sorry, I can't make it, or, you know, whatever, something came up, or can we reschedule? Like, nothing. And I never hear from them again. Like, honestly. So 2 of them now. So I'm just wondering, like, why do you waste my time, waste your time for 2 freaking weeks? Like, you want to friend zone me or you don't want to see me? All good. Like, you slid into my DMs. Trust me, like, I don't really care. I'm not gonna lose sleep over this.
Getting emotionally wrecked over a canceled date with an internet stranger makes zero sense. Direct messages are literally just a numbers game, like throwing a wide net and seeing what catches. Someone else simply replied faster and locked in that Thursday night spot. You can't expect loyalty from someone who just popped up in the inbox. Taking it personally just guarantees you'll be stressed out over nothing.